All right, hey everybody, today we are going to start off with a challenge. I love challenges, and today we're gonna have a building challenge. It is called the perfect pencil pillar. How about that alliteration? Is that what it's called when you do that? Yeah, I'm a little wordsmith, you know. Anyhow, what you guys are gonna have to do is you're gonna have to take some of these pencils, and then you kind of stack them up like in four, so you can put two here, then you do two right there, and two right there, and you stack them up, and you guys are gonna see how many layers tall you can stack it. Whoever at the end of a minute stacks their tower higher is the winner. For you guys at home who may not know, right here we have Ms. Danielle. Over here we have Mr. Devontae. They're going head to head to see who the champion is, but there is a catch. One of you guys gets to build on just the smooth table, and the other person has to build their tower on this squishy sweatshirt. So let's see. Since we have the same birthday, you have to build on the sweatshirt.
Awesome.
So
if I win, I get to keep the sweatshirt.
Okay, you win, you get to keep the sweatshirt.
Deal.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
You guys at home ready? Hey Siri, start a 1 minute timer.
1 minute.
Here we go.
Counting down.
Ah!
Hey!
15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, let's judge the. Okay. Oh.
Technically mine is higher.
But like, it's supposed to
No,
be like
when I meant
on
higher, I meant layers, like layers of pencils.
like look, like you could like.
Yeah. Right? You use a lot of pencils.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for you, today's winner of the perfect pencil pillar is Miss Danielle.
Woohoo! I don't think anyone was surprised to see that the winner of the game was Danielle, who had a good foundation. Without a good foundation, the building or structure above can shift, crack, and even collapse. A good foundation is important in construction. It is also important in our life. We need to make sure that our lives are built on the foundation of God's Word. There was something that Jesus talked about, and we are going to learn about that exact thing a little bit more today, about a foundation that is firm. But before we go any further, you ready for it? Let's find out what today's Wonder Truth is.
What is up, Brightmoor children? It is time for the Wonder Truth. And this one is very, very important. I guess they're all important, but this one is also very important. It's Jesus' words matter. I'll say it again. Jesus' words matter. And I'll say it a third time because right now my words matter, but most importantly, it's Jesus' words matter. I don't know if you know this, but sometimes, a lot of times in people's Bibles, whenever he's speaking, his words are read because they're the most important words to be spoken because what he's saying matters. Okay, we're gonna do loudness again. My ears have healed, thanks you to the Lord. And now we're gonna get back to it. I wanna ruin them all over again. So we're gonna see who can be the loudest. Everybody's so excited. Woo, okay. We're gonna have the boys go first. So boys, stand to your feet. You're gonna repeat after me as loudly as you can. There's no motions, so there's nothing holding you back. All right, on the count of 3, you're gonna repeat after me. Boys, 3, 2, 1. Jesus' words matter. Great job, boys. We're gonna do it again, even louder. I know that was loud. We're gonna do it even louder than that. All right, ready? 3, repeat after me. 2, 1. Jesus' words matter. Great job, boys. Take a seat. Ladies, stand on up. I'll give you 3 seconds. You're gonna repeat after me. Somehow you're gonna have to beat the boys. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Repeat after me in the count of 3. Be loud. 3, 2, 1. Jesus' words matter. Great job, ladies. One more time. One more time. Reach into those stomachs, okay? You're gonna be loud. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jesus's words matter. Great job, ladies. Now, okay, last but not least, now that we are all fatigued from our ears, that means our ears are tired. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up to your feet. I want to see your dog standing. I want to see your cat standing. Your parents, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts on the ground, the ones that crawl, standing. We're gonna repeat it all together. Everybody after me on the count of 3, as loudly as we can. No more ears after this. 3, 2, 1. Jesus's words matter. Yeah, that is the doctor's appointment for my ears. Now, thank you so much for being here. That is our wonder truth.
Wow, word of wonder. Woohoo! Okay, we are on to a new verse. This is a verse that I have known and memorized for years, and so I am so excited to be able to teach y'all this verse. We are gonna do it a little differently. Normally I have everyone stand up, but what I'm going to actually do is I'm gonna have the girls stand up first, and then we'll have the boys do it, okay? So every girl, stand up, stand up. Every girl that's in the middle, stand up, stand up. Awesome. All right, and you're gonna repeat after me. Ready? Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. Luke 10:27. Perfect. Awesome. Great job, girls. Now we're gonna go on to our boys. So, boys, stand up. Girls, you can sit down. Ready? Let's do it. Repeat after me. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. Luke 10:27. Awesome! Great job. And that was our new verse for this series, and I'm so excited to continue on. And we'll see you guys next time on Wow!
Before we jump all the way into today's lesson, let's read from Matthew 7:24. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the wind blew against and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. Verse 28. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teachings, because he taught as one who had authority, and not as their teachers of the law.
When Jesus was on earth, people saw him as a great teacher. But he's so much more than that. He's the Son of God, which is why he was so good at teaching people God's word as prophet and teacher. One way he taught was by telling imaginative stories called parables. And wow, did these stories rock! Like this one. Jesus said, imagine there are two people building houses.
Hey, Mr. Stoneman.
Oh, hey, Flint.
It's so much easier to just build a house on the sand. It's a fine choice.
Easier isn't always better, Flint. A house built on a rock is a bolder choice. It's sturdier than a house built on sand.
But I'm nearly done already. Must be quicksand.
Jesus says there are two ways to live. You can honor God by doing what's right, which is the wise choice, and you'll be blessed. Or you can choose to disobey God, which is called sin. This is a foolish choice, and the consequence is destruction.
Ah, there.
Hey, Mr. Stone Man. What took you so long? I've been enjoying my new rocking chair for hours.
Some might say they follow Jesus. They might be very popular and have achieved great things. You may look at their life and think, I want to be like them. But Jesus says, enter God's kingdom through the narrow gate. The gate is large and the road is wide that leads to ruin. Many people go that way, but the gate is small and the road is narrow that leads to life. Only a few people find it. If people claim to be following God while doing what is wrong, they are not following the path of Jesus. What matters is what they do, not just what they say. The storm in this parable represents the difficult things that can rock our world and surprise us in life.
My house is built on a strong foundation.
If our strong foundation is following Jesus' teachings and obeying him, we can be prepared for troubles.
Oh, ooh.
But if we aren't following Jesus' teachings, meaning our foundation is weak,
Oh, no.
destruction. Jesus told this parable because he wanted his followers to hear his words and put them into practice. Putting Jesus' words into actions makes us like the wise builder. Following Jesus' path may be harder, but for those who choose it, Jesus promises life. He wants us to follow him because he knows God's way.
Things got a little rocky for me. Thanks for the help.
That's just how I roll.
We should always listen to him because Jesus' words matter. What will you choose?
Wow, what a great video. Jesus wanted to be sure that people understood him. So he often taught stories in what are called parables. In this parable, there were two people building houses, a wise builder and a foolish builder. The wise builder builds his house on top of a rock. The foolish builder builds his house on sand. At first, both houses stood firm. When the rain came, the house that was built on sand crashed down, but the house that was built on the rock withstood the rain and the storm.
In Jesus' parable, the storm represents difficult things that we might face in life. If we're going to be able to get through these hard times in life, we're going to need to make sure that we have a strong foundation. That strong foundation that we need is the words of Jesus. We need to listen to what Jesus tells us to do in his word, and then actually put what we hear into practice. By doing this, we will be able to get through any challenge that life throws at us.
What is up? It is time for our Rewind Review. You have myself, Mr. Devante, and Miss Danielle as your hosts. And we're just gonna go back and forth. Or first four, last four, we're gonna do 8 questions. Follow along with us.
I think it's gonna go really well.
Me too.
Do it with us.
Do it
like
with
he
us.
said. Okay, ready? Let's go jump into it.
Yes.
First 4. All right. How many builders were in Jesus' parable?
In his parable, there were 2 builders.
Yep, there was 2 builders. Correct. Okay, what did the foolish builder build his house on?
The foolish builder built his house on the sand.
Yep, that is correct.
Very similarly, when I was making a pencil tower out of on a sweater.
Yeah, it was kind of like the sand, and then I was building it on the table, which is like, that's the next question, which is, no, you got it, it's fine. What did the wise builder build his house on?
The rock.
Yep, and that's kind of what we did.
Yeah.
I did it on the table, and you did it on the sweatshirt, and it was like sand in the rock.
Right. Mine didn't work, hers did.
What happened to the house when the storm came?
Which house?
Both houses.
one flew away and one didn't.
Yep. So the one on the sand just, crashed down, and the one on the rock stood firm.
Okay, next 4 questions. When we listen and do the things that Jesus asks us to do, which builder are we like?
We're like the wise builder, the one that built his house on the rock.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, next question. When we ignore Jesus' words and don't put them into practice, which builder are we being like?
We're like the foolish builder,
Right.
the one that built his house on the sand.
Okay, what is today's wonder truth? That is also correct. I don't know if I said that, the last one.
Yeah, I think you did. Okay, what is today's wonder truth?
Yeah.
It is Jesus's word matters.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yay.
They do.
Awesome.
Okay, this is our last question. We kind of rolled through these. So
Yeah, we
let's-
did. We're like going
Okay.
fast.
This one is good for you. Where is today's wonder truth found?
Ooh, Luke 10:27.
Yes, great job. We got 8 for 8. 4 for 4.
Woo!
Great
We
job,
did
guys.
a great job.
We did
wow.
pretty good. How did you guys do?
Yeah. Did you get them all right?
Yeah. If not, you can always go back.
Yep.
Watch the lesson again. And get all the answers.
Yeah.
And that was our rewind review. We'll see you next time.
Hey, guess what? We're glad you're in this series with us on What Did He Say? Oh, well, guess what? There's so much more to come with that because Jesus did say some really unique things and we don't want you to forget them. So, see you next week.